Everyone knows Hollywood is packed with some of the richest and most glamorous stars on the planet.
Did I leave the stove on?
But what happens when that fame and fortune disappear?
I was too young. Couldn't work the amount of hours I was supposed to. They wanted me to work.
In today's video, we're revealing the 10 Hollywood actors who lost it all in the most shocking ways. From reckless spending habits to unbelievable financial blunders, these celebrities made mistakes that turned their millions into nothing. Number 10. Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds isn't just the quick-witted hero of Deadpool or the charming romantic lead from The Proposal. He's also a shrewd businessman with a remarkable knack for turning fame into fortune. Behind the scenes, Reynolds has built an empire by blending humor, strategy, and sharp business instincts. One of his biggest triumphs came with Aviation American Gin, a brand he didn't just endorse, he helped grow from the ground up. Through clever marketing and his trademark comedic style, Reynolds transformed aviation into one of the most recognizable names in the spirits industry. His efforts paid off spectacularly in 2020, when the company was sold to Diageo for an astonishing $610 million. But Reynolds didn't stop there. From investing in Mint Mobile to co-owning sports teams like Wrexham AFC, he's shown that his business sense is as sharp as his comedic timing. By leveraging his celebrity status into real financial power, Reynolds has proven that Hollywood fame can be more than just a spotlight. It can be a launching pad for a business empire. Ryan Reynolds stands as proof that wit, strategy, and vision can make a Hollywood star a true mogul, both on screen and off. Number 9. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp once stood among Hollywood's highest earners, amassing nearly $900 million over just 13 years. But even a fortune that massive couldn't survive his legendary spending habits. Depp's lifestyle became the stuff of Hollywood lore: $360,000 a year on wine, 14 lavish homes, including a $60 million French village and a private island, and monthly bills that could rival a blockbuster budget. He reportedly spent $200,000 a month on private jets, $150,000 on security, and another $3,000 on personal staff. His most outrageous splurge, a $3 million funeral for his friend, Hunter S. Thompson, complete with a custom cannon to shoot his ashes into the sky. It all caught up to him. Depp's financial mismanagement led to a brutal legal battle with his former management company, TMG, which claimed he refused to curb his spending despite repeated warnings. The result? Mounting debt and a career forced into less prestigious roles just to pay the bills. Johnny Depp's downfall is a powerful reminder that no amount of fame or fortune is bulletproof. Without control and foresight, even hundreds of millions can disappear faster than smoke from that very same cannon. Number 8. Tawny Kitaen. In the 1980s and 90s, Tawny Kitaen was the ultimate symbol of Hollywood glamour. With her striking beauty and unforgettable roles in shows like Exposé, she captivated audiences everywhere. Her fame was further magnified by her high-profile marriage to actor Jeremy Jackson, and she became a regular fixture on red carpets, magazine covers, and celebrity events, living a life that seemed straight out of a dream. But after her 2014 divorce, that dream began to crumble. Tawny's life took a heartbreaking turn as she battled mental health issues and substance abuse, struggles that slowly eroded both her career and her finances. The woman who once lived in luxury eventually faced the harsh reality of being homeless on the streets of Los Angeles, a tragic fall from grace few could have imagined. Tawny Kitaen's story is a haunting reminder of how fragile fame can be. Beneath the sparkle of Hollywood lies a world where personal demons can quietly destroy even the brightest stars. Her life stands as a powerful lesson that behind the glamour, the path to stardom can be as unpredictable as it is unforgiving. Number 7. Corey Haim. Corey Haim was once one of Hollywood's brightest young stars, a teen idol who stole hearts in Lucas, License to Drive, and The Lost Boys. At the height of his fame, He received thousands of fan letters every week, and his future seemed destined for lifelong stardom. But behind the fame and the flashing lights, Haim was fighting a devastating drug addiction that slowly consumed his career and his finances. By the early 2000s, his once promising career had collapsed. The roles stopped coming, and his money was gone. Desperate to make ends meet, Haim resorted to selling personal belongings, including locks of his hair and even an extracted tooth, just to survive. When Corey Haim tragically died of pneumonia in 2010, the Hollywood world barely resembled the one that had once adored him. His family was left in such deep financial distress that they had to rely on public donations to pay for his funeral. Corey Haim's downfalls is a sobering portrait of how swiftly fame can fade. His life stands as a tragic example of how the pressures of Hollywood, addiction, and isolation can strip away even the brightest of stars, leaving behind a heartbreaking reminder of how fragile success truly is. Number 6. Nicolas Cage. At one point, Nicolas Cage was sitting on a fortune, estimated at $150 million, thanks to blockbuster hits like National Treasure and Face Off. But behind the fame and fortune, Cage was living a lifestyle so extravagant, it bordered on unbelievable. He splurged on a $25 million waterfront mansion, a $15 million island retreat, and an $8.5 million Las Vegas penthouse. And that was just the beginning. His shopping list also included 2 medieval castles worth over $12 million, a $276,000 dinosaur skull, a $150,000 Superman comic, and even exotic animals. On top of that, Cage owned 4 yachts, 9 Rolls-Royces, and 15 properties scattered around the globe. But when the 2008 financial crisis hit, Cage's empire began to crumble. Years of unchecked spending and unpaid taxes caught up with him, and by 2007, the IRS was demanding millions. To settle his debts, he was forced to sell off much of his collection, including his $15 million Rhode Island mansion, which went for just $9.5 million. In an effort to recover financially, Cage accepted nearly every film offer that came his way, often starring in lower-budget projects just to stay afloat. Yet, through it all, his determination never wavered. Nicolas Cage's story isn't just about excess, it's about endurance. Despite losing almost everything, he fought his way back, rebuilding both his career and his stability. His journey stands as proof that resilience can outshine even the darkest chapters of financial ruin. Number 5. Brett Butler. In the late 1990s, Brett Butler was one of television's brightest stars. Her sharp wit and relatable charm as the lead on ABC's Grace Under Fire made her a household name and earned her widespread critical praise. But while audiences saw a confident, funny woman on screen, Butler was fighting a devastating battle with drug addiction that would soon derail everything. Her struggle eventually cost her the show that made her famous, plunging her into financial ruin and even homelessness. Facing eviction and mounting hardship, Butler's situation grew so dire that fans launched a GoFundMe campaign to help her cover basic living expenses, a humbling turn for a woman who once led one of network television's top comedies. Just as she began rebuilding her life, the COVID-19 pandemic struck, halting productions and delaying her long-awaited comeback. Still, Butler refused to give up. She slowly returned to the screen in smaller roles, determined to keep fighting and reclaim her place in the industry. Brett Butler's story is both heartbreaking and inspiring, a powerful reminder of how fleeting fame can be, and how strength, perseverance, and the kindness of others can help even the most fallen stars find their light again. Number 4. Margot Kidder. Margot Kidder captured hearts around the world as the fearless and quick-witted Lois Lane in the Superman films, and sent chills down spines with her performance in the Amityville Horror. Her on-screen chemistry with Christopher Reeve and her fearless acting made her one of Hollywood's most beloved stars, of the late 1970s and early 1980s. But in 1990, tragedy struck. A devastating car accident left Kidder temporarily paralyzed, and the physical pain and emotional trauma from the crash triggered a downward spiral that changed her life forever. As medical bills piled up and her acting opportunities faded, she found herself facing mounting debt, bankruptcy, and even periods of homelessness. Behind the fame, Kidder was fighting private battles with mental health issues and instability that made recovery an uphill struggle. Though she attempted several comebacks and continued to act sporadically, her challenges often overshadowed her talent and achievements. Tragically, in 2018, Margot Kidder's life came to a sorrowful end after an overdose, marking a heartbreaking close to a life once defined by brilliance and promise. Her story serves as a haunting reminder that even Hollywood's brightest lights can flicker out far too soon, a sobering testament to how fragile fame can be and how deeply human struggles often hide behind the glamour. Number 3. Randy Quaid. At one time, Randy Quaid was one of Hollywood's most respected and bankable stars, with an Oscar nomination, a Golden Globe win, and memorable roles in blockbusters like Independence Day, Brokeback Mountain, and the National Lampoon's Vacation series. He built both critical acclaim and a fortune estimated at $40 million. But by 2009, Quaid's life took a dramatic and bizarre nosedive. It started when he and his wife were arrested for trying to pay a $10,000 hotel bill with a fake credit card. What followed was a downward spiral filled with erratic behavior, skipping court appearances, getting entangled in new legal troubles, and even being arrested for squatting in a home they no longer owned. Then things took an even stranger turn. Quaid and his wife began claiming they were being hunted by a secret organization they called the Star Whackers, a supposed group that, according to them, was targeting celebrities to steal their wealth and silence them. Convinced their lives were in danger, the couple fled to Canada, where Quaid posted a series of bizarre videos online, fueling concern for his mental state. Eventually, Quaid was arrested again while trying to sneak back into the U.S., and his fortune, once in the tens of millions, seemed to vanish without a trace. Randy Quaid's story is one of Hollywood's strangest downfalls, a chilling reminder that fame and fortune can collapse overnight when paranoia, scandal, and chaos take hold. Number 2. Leif Garrett. In the 1970s, Leif Garrett was the quintessential teen idol, winning hearts with his catchy pop hits and charming roles in film and television. His boyish good looks and magnetic personality made him a fan favorite, and it seemed like his star was destined to shine for decades. But by the mid-1980s, Garrett's promising career began to unravel under the grip of severe drug addiction. His personal struggles derailed professional opportunities and led to multiple arrests and jail time, turning private battles into public scandals. The fame that once propelled him to stardom became overshadowed by headlines of legal trouble and substance abuse, eroding both his reputation and financial stability. Despite attempts to recover, Garrett's downward spiral persisted, serving as a stark reminder of how quickly fame can vanish. His story underscores the fragile nature of stardom and the heavy toll personal struggles can take on even the brightest careers. Number 1. Erin Moran. Erin Moran captured hearts nationwide as Joni Cunningham on Happy Days and its spin-off Joni Loves Chachi. Her portrayal of the sweet, relatable teen made her a beloved figure in television history. But as the years passed and acting roles became scarce, Moran's life took a harsh turn. Plagued by depression and financial hardship, Moran faced the foreclosure of her California home and was forced to live in a trailer with her mother-in-law, a stark contrast to the fame she once enjoyed. The glamour of early success was replaced by struggle and uncertainty, highlighting the unforgiving side of life after the spotlight fades. Tragically, Erin Moran passed away at 56 from complications related to stage 4 cancer, leaving behind a story marked by both triumph and hardship. Her life stands as a poignant reminder that fame can be fleeting, and personal and financial challenges often follow even those who once seemed untouchable in the public eye. What to do? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more unbelievable celebrity stories, and drop a comment below telling us which actor's rise and fall shocked you the most. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.